Hey guys, it's me Anais. So, I decided to do a Camp NanoWrimo update. What am I doing at camp? Rowing across the endless shore seas. That doesn't make sense. But that is basically an example of what happens when you've been nanoing for a while. So, how's it going? What's been going on? I've been writing. Oh, I'm splashing my wine about. Whoops. I've been writing like a good little camper, and I'm still on target to finish, which is good. My goal is 50,000 words, and hopefully they will not be all filler words. I have noticed a couple times where I've written the same sentence several times in the same chapter, which makes me really sad, but when you're trying to write a lot of words really quickly, give yourself a break. Whatever, it's okay. I'll leave it to the editing gods later. Basically, a lot of it's been me right here at this table with the gnomes, drinking a lot of tea. A lot of caffeine has gone into my little body, and trying to make stuff up. The best thing that has happened, the most entertaining thing that has happened so far during Camp NanoWrimo for me is the power went out one day. Very stormy, very windy, and no power. And for some reason, my heat wasn't working, and I was cold. It was dark. And I just didn't want to be at home anymore because it was cold and dark, right? It was just cold and dark. And I couldn't even make a cup of tea. Oh, it was terrible. So bad. So I decided I would bravely go out into the storm and find a coffee shop to write at. So I drove to the coffee shop. The coffee shop was closed because of the storm, so I couldn't stay there. I was really sad. I was like, there it was, right there. It said, due to power outages, we're closed. And then I went to a French restaurant that was kind of close by, closed. So, okay, whatever. So then I went to Panera Bread because, you know, maybe. No, it was closed too. The entire block where that was closed. So I thought, okay, there's a grocery store that I know of, and it has a coffee shop right there. So I can go there, I can get coffee, I can get something to eat that's hot because I'm freezing cold, and I'm wet now, and I'm sad, and I want to write. So I went to this grocery store, and everybody else was there. Everybody. Because everybody was cold, and everybody's power was out. And so I had to sit on this really long table in their cafe with all these other people, which for me was a bit weird because usually I keep to myself a bit more than that, but desperate times, desperate measures. I got myself a coffee, got myself a bagel. I ate that bagel so fast, and then I was drinking my coffee, and I got out my notebook for writing, and then I got my notebook that I have for plotting, so that I could kind of flip through and see what I wanted to write. So the scene of the day that I wanted to write about involved blood magic with demons. Good fun stuff, right? And then who comes in to sit next to me but a youth pastor. So he sits down and he's talking his youth pastor stuff with the person that he's with. And then the other side of me, the table is filled up with a whole group of homeschooling mothers. So, I am in the weirdest situation, surrounded by all of these people who might not necessarily approve, and I'm just sitting here, and then she lifted the dagger and she cut her arm and the blood pooled into the bowl, and then she chanted the incantations. Anyway, it's quite a fun scene to write. I was just going nuts of writing this ridiculous blood magic scene with demons, and just the weirdness of being, because I'm such an introvert, so I'm surrounded by people. For one, I'm sitting at a table with all of these other people in my personal space, and then having the people be those people who are talking about the church and their very conservative views. It made quite an interesting foil for my Camp NanoWrimo day, as I wrote and wrote and wrote. I wrote a lot there because I didn't want to go home for hours. I stayed there for hours and hours, and so did they. And I didn't say anything to them. They didn't say anything to me, but it was an odd experience. A very odd experience. And one I probably wouldn't have had if I wasn't doing Camp NanoWrimo, because I didn't want to give up on my writing day with the power outage. So it's fun. It's a fun memory. That's pretty much the most exciting thing that happened during Camp NanoWrimo so far. But you know, it's only the 13th now as I'm recording this, so there's plenty more days for more ridiculous things to happen. I'm counting on it. If something ridiculous doesn't happen, then it's not life. Besides, I'm writing ridiculous things. Of course something ridiculous has to happen. So that's pretty much what I have to say about Camp NanoWrimo right now. That's what I've got, folks. Okay, well, now I'm going to finish this wine, and then when I do that, I'm probably going to be no good to anybody. Sure I will be. I'll be barrels of fun. Are you kidding me? That was a silly thing to say. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fun. Maybe I'll do some painting. Give myself a break from the writing. Alright guys, well I hope that you're having a good day. I hope if you're doing Camp NanoWrimo, you're having a fantastic time. Don't worry if you're not really where you need to be yet. It's okay. Do you know how many times I've done Nano a lot? I've done, not Camp NanoWrimo, but I've done the traditional camp, not camp, bleh, see, wine. I've done the traditional NanoWrimo many years. And there have been years that I have totally bombed and not made my word count. But that doesn't matter because I still have material that I can go back and look at and enjoy that I did. And that's cool. It's better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. Usually, unless it's something terrible like a barrel of poop. But we're not going to say that the writing's poop, are we? No. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this and stop rambling. And I hope that you are having a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.